What's going on, you guys? So, Demetrius Andrade calls out Billy Joe Saunders and Charlo after his fight with Keeler. Demetrius Andrade, we're gonna be honest here, okay? Welcome to the Pugilistic Critic, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in the sport of boxing. If I want to grade Demetrius Andrade with my critical scale, I'll give him a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. I don't like the fact that he just looks so sloppy out there. You know, real wobbly, real sloppy. He wasn't really setting anything up. He was just winging big shots. He's just playing around with his food. That's basically what Demetrius Andrade been doing. He's been playing around with his food lately. You know, he's just playing around with these guys. And hopefully he don't get so used to doing that, then that turns into his style. So if he goes up in there with a Charlo, Canelo, or Billy Joe Saunders, he goes out there doing that bullshit, he's going to get his ass beat. You know, we're going to keep that shit brutally honest on here. I like Andrade. You know, I think he deserves a shot at one of these bigger name fighters. And I think they should step up and fight him. You know, because at the end of the day, this is a fucking sport. A sport where the best should be competing against the best, man. These boxers, dude, it's embarrassing that YouTubers, these YouTube boxers, got more heart and more dog and more willing to fight. There's some real fighters, some dudes who's been doing this shit since they was kids. You know, you got Jake Paul up in here and KSI about to set up. They setting up their next fight already, all up in each other's face, cussing and talking trash, building up their next fight. YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? We're more willing to fight than real fighters. YouTubers that has more followers than a lot of these fighters do. And they going out here putting that shit on the line. Fighting 6-round fights with no amateur experience. Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Shout out to the YouTube boxing community, okay? You know, these YouTube boxers, maybe we should start doing this shit. Us YouTube guys on these channels, get our asses in shape and start fucking boxing on 80 Hearn cards. Get some of that bread. You know what I'm saying? I need to do that shit. Go and get in some shape, call out Logan Paul, go out there and whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Become famous. But yeah, will Andrade get these fights? Ain't no telling. You know, Billy Joe Saunders kind of been ducking him. He moved up to 168. Andrade said he's coming up to 168 to get him. You know what I'm saying? He called him Billy Joe Saunders. They asked about Charlo in that situation. He explained, you know, hey, he never responded to the offer. You know, if he will send one this way, we'll respond to it accordingly. We'll respond to it. We want it. You know what I'm saying? But Charlo, for whatever reason, we haven't seen him. I think, like I said before, on Bushido Boxing, subscribe to the channel. Like I said before, Charlo's on vacation. He's on another planet right now, on vacation. So he has no idea what's going on Earth right now. Okay? So, for what it's worth, Demetrius Andrade, I wasn't too impressed with his performance, but he did do what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to get him out of there, and that's what he did. He was dropping the guy. He's just one of those guys that's just tough. You know, those tough guys who may not have the skills, but he's just tough. You know, Keeler was just a tough dude, and it's just one of those fights, man. Sometimes that happens. You know what I'm saying? You get a guy who's really just way beyond levels of this guy, and that guy just, you look up, next thing you know, it's the 7th, 8th round, the guy's still there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that happens. But Demetrius Andrade, I give him about a 6 out of 10. I just didn't like the way he was fighting. I think if you was going to be fighting these type of guys, at least try to make yourself look good. Okay, at least try to look good. You know, work on keeping your technique sharp. His punch was just so wide. He was just looking for the big shot. He was just playing around too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand you just playing around a little too much, a little too wild, a little too awkward, just awkward. And that could work in his favor in fights, but you let's see some real boxing too, dude. You know what I'm saying? Keep them punches straight, keep them tight, keep them close. He was just super wide. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully by him looking like this in these fights, because he didn't look that great to me. But by him putting up these type of fights, hopefully these other guys be more willing to fight him. It's just a shame that, you know, just come on, man. You know, I know a lot of guys like to protect their favorite fighters and their favorite promoters and their favorite network companies. But at the end of the day, man, this is a sport where the best supposed to be going against the best. The top guys are supposed to be going against the top guys. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, it's a sport too. It's business, but it's a fucking sport. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about it is, well, really, Demetrius Andrade, he didn't look too good tonight. So maybe he'll have some dudes lining up at the door to fight him. The bad thing is, if he keeps fighting these type of opponents, he will never get any better. He'll be stagnant. He will never level up. And the ugly thing about it is, well, he still may not get these guys in the ring to fight him. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.